Hi, I'm Sorrel Wills. I've been delighted that Gérard, the president, had invited me to this exhibition in Saint-Brisson-sur-Loire over a year ago now. It was just brilliant. I was just thrilled. And so here is the culmination of all the effort from my side of things anyway. I'm living a short time now in La Rochelle, and I've just travelled across the country with another one of the artists. I love it. It's just so wonderful to see all the different techniques, the various ways that people can use pastel to create their art. And what is really wonderful is you see all these different things that are coming together, and I just love it because you can just do you're like your own handwriting, and it's wonderful just to see how everyone else gets their fulfillment of pastel through their art, and it's just completely different, but the standard here is just out of this world, so I'm completely honoured to be here. Absolutely love it. Well, I was in Lithuania a couple of years ago because my mother had to have an operation, and it was chosen that we went there. So this is Kaunas on a March morning. There's the snow that is just slicking the pavements elsewhere, but it's a bright, crisp day, so everyone's all wrapped up. And I just like the Eastern European architecture. I have a thing for architecture as well, so it was wonderful to just have this vista across a square and a few people walking through. I like to include wee bits of cars and things like that because I like to try to find the beauty in everyday life as it is now, rather than a rosy idea of what the past was like and only the past was good. No, right now's good if you can look for it and appreciate it. This one here is near a river where I have been living for the last 35 years, near Port Glenone. So, and there was, interestingly, there was snow there that day as well, but the mist was just rising out of the valley and creating that lovely glow, the kind of glow in the mist, and then of course the winter tree with the sun coming through. I just loved it. The farmer then asked me, "Why are you here?" I said, "I'm an artist, look, I can prove it." So that was fun. Donegal, the beginning of this year, again, it was like this January, very crisp, cool day. I think everything's all about winter in this, I don't know why. I lived very close. Antrim is on the shores of Loch Ness, which is the largest lake in Northern Ireland, and so you'd frequently see beautiful sunsets that are just there. So the sun's actually just gone down, but I just had to capture those clouds as they were. That was a photograph, but I also work in plein air and teach plein air too. So that was the next. This is the 6 Mile Water. It's a river that was very close to my home, and again on a sort of slightly misty morning I'd go out and walk the dog, and so I go and collect. Then you have to stop, don't fall in the river. Oh, click, and then come on Sophie, let's go. And so this was there, and I was tinkering with the colours. I was pushing what was possible just to still get that sense of realism, but an atmosphere of that misty, soft, just the joy that you have when you're by a river that's in that atmospheric kind of light. And so I have played with colour in order to just try and show the emotion through the colour rather than just a purely representative piece. Here, again, this is Kaunas in Lithuania again. I don't know why I had to include these, but you get a lot of rain in Ireland, but not an enormous amount of snow. Or at least it comes every so often, but it's not a real, you don't have to, everything stops if it snows in Ireland because we're not built for it. But this is snow in as part of life in Kaunas, so everyone's still got their cars out, still going about their business, and I love the light with the snow is a bit like the sound, in that things are muffled. And so it's almost like the snow kind of absorbs things. So the light and then just the trees behind, but they've nearly disappeared because of the snow falling. And this was a rare opportunity to me to try and capture that sort of thing. So I took thousands of pictures, like, whoa, and then went to visit my mother in hospital. Are you okay? So those things. So that's my work for here. It was difficult to decide what to bring because I haven't done an international exhibition before, and I had no idea then, what also was going to be here. And I haven't yet produced a great deal of work that's about France, but I felt that, no, I'll do things from home and things that have inspired me greatly. So those were my choices.
Tomorrow you're doing a demonstration.
I am indeed, yes. I've actually I've been out sketching just outside in the countryside, just outside Saint-Brisson-sur-Loire, and I have picked the road and some beautiful trees, and I was taking a record of them, both in the mist of the morning and also in the sun that then comes through later. So I'm yet to decide which atmosphere it's going to be, whether it's that quiet, contemplative, early morning mist, or the more sparkling and sharp contrast between the shadows and the light, with the sunshine, and the autumn colours, which are just beautiful.
How can we find you?
I have a website, sorrelwillsart.com, and I make lessons, and I also do exhibitions, and I teach drawing, I teach pastel, I teach watercolour. I am a past president of the Pastel Society of Ireland, and I'm also a past president of the Ulster Society of Women Artists. So I have a lot of artist friends and connections within Northern Ireland, and a few in the south as well. So.